I like this picture, Sarah. Whose laser was that? I wonder.
It's a
But
Fab Lab in Europe.
okay, yeah, the laser can definitely catch on fire. I've had lasers catch material on fire,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and now here the toxicity of the laser materials and all that used to be really the case when we worked with dye lasers, but more importantly now, when you're doing material processing, is the toxicity of the materials coming off of the laser process area. Ventilation is critical. Uh, there's multiple ways to handle that. They used to have a fume extractor that would come up there, be just like a hose, kind of like a vacuum cleaner hose that comes out of it, goes up and you put it in proximity to the laser where the laser processing is going on. When we built Mount Laser's new building, we had a major ventilation system put in. You can imagine you've got half a dozen welding systems. They all need ventilation, so you're not going to buy a smoke extractor for each one. So we had a major ventilation system, and then coming off of that were uh, were hoses that would pull the reaction byproducts from the welding away and send them off. And then they get filtered, and you can get into a filter system, and you can just change the filters out. But you have to be careful of the materials that are in there, because some of those metal products that come off, they can be flammable. One employee of mine, brilliant PhD physicist, tried to clean up around the additive manufacturing system and use a shock vac to pick up the titanium. Blew the shock vac apart. Finely divided metal, oxygen from the air, and a spark from the vacuum. That's all it took, and things go boom. So it was, nobody got hurt, so it was kind of humorous in a way. But it makes the fact. It points out the fact of what can happen. Okay. Next, please. This one I find is we deal with pulse laser systems all the time, and to do that, you're going to be using a capacitor, is what creates the electrical energy. And the example that showed up here, when I was in one of my postdocs, we had a pulse ruby laser, and that was a 400 microfarad capacitor. We charged at 2.8 kilovolts.